Doesn't matter.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shadowrun, Mahogany and Human Microaggressions. Or, wait a minute, hold on.
Stop it with your internalized mahogany.
Indeed. Apparently, we're still on standby mode, so no one can hear us. Give me a sec.
I'm
This
seeing
is
live
what
on my
you
side.
Hello, everybody. Oh. So it is. Okay. Back to what I was doing. So today we are without a Darth Star, and we are without a Rachel.
Of course,
Sad.
Rachel's been kidnapped.
Of course, Rachel has been kidnapped, but I did have a plan for Rachel to bust out on her own and be her own independent woman who doesn't need a cadre of men and a dryad. But that'll have to wait till next week. So, when last we left off, we had just agreed that we're only going to go for about 2 hours. So this will be ending up at about 9. And the other thing we are agreeing to is that you guys encountered Anasa Sarkazian, who was at the site of a bombing, and I believe that's it. Did you guys capture anyone? You guys normally capture and torture, so I'm not sure on this one.
Capture.
But yes, you did, because the last time you left him with a dildo in his ass. So,
That was fun. Good times.
And I'm currently stalking them. I've actually so I've stalked them back right immediately.
all right, well then. So, that will be where we start with. So, John, you are stalking the people, and they turn left, they turn right. They're doing clear shaking tactics. So what I need from you is, let's see.
Again, I have radar. This is in a whole bunch of tunnels. Yeah, so I'd be able to. Yeah.
Pretty much follow along behind, huh?
Yeah, they wouldn't even necessarily know I'm following on it because I'd just be, unless their thing is his specific radar countermeasures,
Well,
unless it specifically has countermeasures, and they activate.
John, just let me think for a second, okay? I get it. You're statted out to be awesome. I'm not going to take that away from you, okay? Just give me a second to read my notes to see if they can actually evade you or if I should just give it to you. So a second. Alright, so the answer is you're right, you're awesome, you can continue to follow them. Because they don't have something. Alright?
Alright.
So, you continue to follow them, they turn left, they turn right, they try to shake you. Or they're trying to shake someone. But between having to basically haul a bunch of people off who are struggling against them, plus a whole bunch of other things, they can't really shake you off. Up until, though, they get to something your radar senses as basically a dead end. So you watch them kind of walk into a dead end with about 20 people.
All right, I'll follow.
All right.
I'm behind.
So you're maybe 500 feet behind them. You can see the last person rounding a corner.
I have a movement of 70, so if I haul ass, movement of 70 run, and three initiative passes. So if I haul ass, I can move much further than 500 a turn.
I'm assuming you don't want them to hear you walking behind them, and I also assume that you don't want to be close enough to like bump into one of them.
Yeah,
that's why I'm assuming 500 feet here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So you're about 500 feet behind them when they turn the corner into the little, I guess you call it a cul-de-sac. And you round the corner. You even speed up a bit. You round a corner and you watch as the back of someone's head just kind of vanishes. Like they've suddenly gone into a chameleon suit.
Damn chameleons.
All right, I'll follow around the corner.
Okay, you walk through and you walk down into a cul-de-sac. No one there.
Is there anything in the cul-de-sac?
A bunch of trash and some rats. You don't see anything that, like, strikes you as bad. Thank you, Thunder. You guys heard that, right?
Thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening.
Indeed. It shows the most amazing timing, too.
All right, so what would I roll to follow, to search? Tracking.
What?
Would I roll tracking?
Yeah, roll tracking.
1 hit.
Well, they certainly walked to about the center of the cul-de-sac, but even if you walk past the center, nothing changes. Like, they don't all suddenly appear.
All right, I smash the center of the area with my axe. Smash the.
The concrete shatters, and you see that that the ground beneath it is very solid, and there's more concrete, and you managed to make a good dent in it.
How many rats does he kill?
He kills 3 rats in his attempt to figure out what's going on.
All right, I'll activate the radar and check. Is there any openings
Openings, no.
or anything not tracked?
No. It's like these people have vanished into thin air, which you know is not possible because there's one thing that magic hasn't figured out, and that's mass teleportation, and technology is still about a few hundred years away from that. So it's like these people have vanished.
All right. So I call in and tell the rest of the group where I am and where they went.
That sounds like an illusion of some sort.
Illusion would have to fool not just visual, but
You'd also have to fool the radar, which is pushing it.
Yeah, that's and again, illusions don't stop you from. You can still see what the terrain around the person. So if they're walking down the street, you'll still see the footprints.
Yeah.
They'll be blatantly obvious at this distance if they're moving.
Yeah, so basically he's essentially ruled out that if they're invisible, they're going to literally have been standing very still as the earth around them cracked and not have made any movement.
Well, and the earth would have had to have, and again, they would have had to have had absolutely no impact on the terrain around them. For example, dust would blow around them, for example, if they were invisible.
Yeah, so he would have been able to see them. So he doesn't know how, but he's determined that there is not a single person in this room except him.
All right. This is okay. I attack the walls a bit.
Okay. So, what, with your axe?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You slam into the walls. They're pretty sturdy steel walls with, like, half a dozen, maybe, plates of steel, and then, a brick wall behind them.
Hang on. Strength 13. Okay. Hold on a second. This is in a sewer, right?
Yeah.
What the hell is steel plate walls doing in a sewer?
I don't know. What are steel plate walls doing in a sewer?
All right. Most of the sewers are concrete, right?
Most sewers are made out of concrete.
Yes, so I come up to where there's a signal and tell everyone.
Alright, so you leave the area, go on up into where there's a signal, which is up, top side. And all of you currently gathered around the individual that you've thoroughly tortured get a comm signal from John.
Not to mention humiliated him.
Ragnar. Yeah, not to mention humiliated him. Just continue.
They basically tell them where they went and that there is a underground.
And robbed from him.
Oh my god.
That there seems to be that I ran into that they disappeared there, but there seems to be a steel plating of some sort indicating some kind of underground something that unusual there. So we're going to need some explosives to blow through it, or we need to look through another entrance. Explosives is not necessarily a good idea.
All right. Does anyone remember what actually was said by by the security guard at all?
The security guy what?
Not really, I can't remember.
He said they just followed a they didn't actually know what they were doing on their helmet, and they just followed the instructions.
Okay, just making sure. So yes, you all get told, I have followed these people to where they are supposed to be, and they are no longer here, but there may be something down below.
Yeah, okay.
I pipe up and say, I wonder if the helmet itself somehow connects either with magic or technology to allow entrance to this underground layer.
Hmm.
After all, we are talking people who are loving to combine magic and technology.
All right. Well, let's see. Who can we put the helmet on?
Not Ragnar.
Yeah. Yeah. Hang on. Couldn't Neff's character wear the helmet? Wouldn't it actually?
Possibly.
They don't look good on my head.
Well, wouldn't look good, but you know, not only can you wear
Says
it.
you have to wear it for it to have an effect.
Everyone do an edge roll.
I'm not feeling very edgy today.
All right. We haven't had time to regain edge.
Nope.
All right. So.
Everyone do an edge roll about this.
You're
idea.
rolling for me, right?
Up.
Yes.
Okay.
You failed, Otter.
One hit, one miss.
Ooh, a critical glitch.
Neff got 2 successes.
I got 2 hits.
Or not a critical, a glitch, sorry. Neff, what did you get?
2 hits out of possible 2 hits.
Okay. So, Gary?
I done good.
Yes, I said one hit, one miss.
No. I was trying to get your attention so I could continue.
Okay.
Get fucked up.
Gary, this may not be a good idea since the last time somebody put something on in, if that was technological, they got a voice in their head. Neff, you have no idea what's going to happen. This thing clearly hacks into the senses, and if that happens, then they have direct access to your mind.
No, thank you. Not going on my head.
Now,
I vote it goes on Nefnor's head.
No, he's a technomancer. So again, if there's anyone who could modify it.
If there's also someone who can be fucked over by it.
Yeah, but I'm saying you could potentially disable all the security stuff, although that would make it obvious. So no. I know we could.
I'd rather not take a risk of losing my powers.
We can put it on the head of the prisoner, and take him in.
the prisoner who's fainted and passed out and...
Possibly dying.
No, he's not dying. He's just embarrassed. Wait a minute. Actually,
We can, as I said, we
does
can.
have a point. If we use the prisoner, who is the security guard, who is someone who's supposed to be wearing it, take him on like a two-wheeler and wheel him by if we have to.
So
Strap him to a two-wheeler and wheel him down the street.
we're going to do a weekend at Bernie's with him.
Damn
Yeah.
straight.
All right, big problem though. How are you going to see what he sees?
Doesn't matter. We just stay right next to him. We just keep our hands on him. And
Yeah, but how are you going to get him to tell you what
Oh,
he's
good point,
seeing.
yeah. Could
Yeah.
I hack it to
Because
have it speak out loud?
you could possibly do that if you want to interface with the strange alien magical technology.
You couldn't you just like use the small computer to hack into it?
Hold on.
Like just use a different computer. So if anything goes wrong, you
Quick
just
question.
Yeah.
Is there a technology that would allow me to have kind of like a mini camera that I could, say, put on the guy's face and point out like it's looking from his eyes?
Yep.
Yes.
What would that be? I might have it.
John, what is that called? I know it exists.
I'm blanking out on it.
I think it's like the... it's not the Ares technology, it's,
Let me see what I got here.
What have you currently got?
No, I wouldn't have. Oh, wait a minute. Hollow projector? No, that wouldn't do it. Simrig? No.
No.
Peg eraser, skin link. Nano paste trodes? No. No, I wouldn't have anything. Okay. Because something like that would actually be pretty handy. Then
It
we could
would
actually
be.
see what he's seeing without actually being him.
True.
Yeah, and
So you can't do that. So there's a question, can you hack into it and have it voice out? Yes. Again, hacking into it via technomancer means actually physically, or
Yeah.
but we can't just attach a computer to it. And
Yes.
as
Wait a minute. Does this guy have any
cyberware,
Any what?
cyberware.
cyber?
Yeah, he has a couple of cyber in him. There's obviously a place for it's a form of hot sim, you realize. For the hot sim to kind of go into his skull, he has, wired
I'm
reflexes.
going to say this because I've been watching way too much Ghost in the Shell, but can I hack his eyes?
Actually, yeah, sure. If you want to, what you do is you plug yourself into his hot sim thing, and you can take control of his. Yeah, you can do that.
So we can see what his hot sim is seeing without actually hot simming.
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Okay then.
And like I said, I've been watching way too much Ghost in the Shell, but you got to admit, it's an idea.
It is an idea, that's for sure.
What I wouldn't give for a set of interceptors right now. So, which skill would that be for me? Would that be hacking?
That would be hacking.
Okay. 7, 12. So 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
5 successes. Okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of resistance as a little bit of resistance as he tries to resist you, and a firewall goes up, but no, you pretty much have it. You can see out of his eyes via a little screen.
All right.
And
We might also want to have any auditory cues.
Well, a microphone will get that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if he's hot sim, you could make it so
Well, yeah. Hacking his senses. I got one. I might as well get the other.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. For that many successes, I'll give it to you.
All right. So, okay. So now we can see and hear everything he's seeing. All right.
All right, let's pop this hat on him and go for a walk.
All right.
Okay, so you.
So do we tie him to a dolly?
Yeah, something like that. See if we can grab a dolly or something like that and tie him to it and take him for a walk and let him know if anyone asks. Just say I'm sorry, or he's a little drunk and we're taking him to the hospital.
All right. So
Yay.
we take him. Okay. So I retrace the route that I copied. And go back to the room with Neff and whoever else is in here. Otter,
By
you're
that time, we should
coming.
have it all strapped
Yeah,
in.
I mean,
All right. So Otter and Gary and Neff. I go back to the room with Otter, Gary, and Neff,
Okay.
following the route back to the room.
So you go back to the room, and they've managed to fit it on, and the guy's awake. And oh boy, he is not looking too good. He's not in pain, but he's clearly, he's been tied up and lassoed and humiliated and tortured and scared out of his wits, and he's pretty sure the Dryad's going to eat him, and he's just a nervous wreck, and now he feels someone else in his head, and he's been forced into a hot sim, and he's tied to a chair, and the guy's just clearly a wreck. So
Let's
you
use.
said clearly erect, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Well, some people like that shit.
Okay. So let's.
the security guards fetishes aside.
Okay. So let's take him.
And Rachel's.
Well,
Let's
she's
take
already
him.
admitted she's a sub. There's no fun making jokes about it. Okay, so let's take him down to the entrance.
All right, so yeah, as you guys watch, it beeps and it shows him the directions to the compound, and he sighs and just, he tells you, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. They're smarter than this. And
What? We're gonna walk in and what?
and they're going to fry you on the spot, man.
Really? They're gonna fry me on the spot with what?
I don't know. It's just how it works. If you're not supposed to be in there, you're going to get fried. Look, I'm sure you guys have like the whole justice thing down. I've heard about Shadowrunners, but I mean, you got to let me go.
You got the fried as in they shoot at you, or as in a trap of some sort?
I don't know. They just frag people up. That's all.
It's a tarp.
Now, here's the most important question.
Fried them with what?
And how many credits do they have?
They fried them with what?
I don't know.
How'd they
I
get
shoot
fried?
them.
How'd they get fried?
How'd they get burned? How'd they get burned?
I don't know. They just kind of, you disintegrate.
Huh.
Or, well, you vanish. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, those Aztec idiots. Whoops.
Credits.
Credits? I ain't got nothing, man. Look, I'm
You
a
already got your credits, so
If you figure a way out to defeat the teleporters, I bet there'll be a lot of credits if you can sell the secret.
don't care, man.
No, he's whispering. I'm whispering that to Sekite. There'll be a
Oh.
lot of credits if you can figure out how the teleportation works.
you'll be rich.
Yeah.
Beyond your wildest dreams.
If you were
That's
a
saying something.
daddle diddle daddle diddle daddle diddle daddle dum.
All right.
Yes,
so,
yes.
All right. So we have to figure out how to sync in our edge. So okay, let's make sure we're always keeping a firm grip on this guy.
Yeah, well, he walks you to the thing, and you
Okay.
get there.
Okay. I make sure to have my hand on him. All right. So.
He gets there, and he sighs, and he goes, I'm telling you guys, this isn't going to be fun for you.
Hang on a second. Is the facility just beyond the wall right there?
No,
Where is the facility physically located?
I don't know. Again, I can't tell you. I only know what happens to guys I've seen go in without their helmets on.
They disappear,
Yep.
and they're never heard from again.
Well, I've never heard from one of them again, yeah.
Huh.
Oh well.
Have you seen anyone who's gone in that has anything valuable?
Yes, tons of people have things that are valuable that go in there.
Okay, so let's see, huh? Maybe we could send him in there with his helmet on with a tracking device. No, that would be. They would know that would just be. You know what?
Definitely don't send him in there with the credit sticks, though, right?
How do we? Okay, how do you enter in there? I tell him. I ask him. How do you enter in there?
Well,
You walk up right here, and then what?
okay. You just.
Well, you know, we could always.
I don't want to. I don't want to do it. He doesn't seem like he's being obstinate now. He seems like he's
Scared.
No, embarrassed would be the better word for it.
How do you enter in there? I ask him again.
You say a password.
Password. Into the,
Well, we have two options. You can tell us the password, or we can just push you in without the password.
Okay. Fuck.
And the helmet.
All right. Just.
Good news is there's actually a benefit to having low essence. My essence is at 0.4, which means magic doesn't affect me all that well. So, yay?
Yay.
What do you think, Bo?
It means I can't be healed, but this is one case where it might be good, so any security magic won't be able to affect me as strongly, so yay.
We can fix that.
All right. It just.
Security magic that picks up the axe and hits you with it.
Hmm.
Look. He kind of breathes and he says, "Sit back and let me tell you a tale of a fateful trip."
Okay, so we
No,
pull.
we're not doing a tour.
When did he suddenly turn into a storyteller?
Well, as he's saying that, you watch as the room around you shifts and glows with bright runes.
Ooh.
Oh, so we're teleporting.
And then the room just kind of whites out.
I'm holding on to this.
Everyone do soak roll. Everyone.
All right, soak roll for what?
Just everything.
What type? Impact or ballistic?
I think she said everything.
I have no idea where Soak is on Chummer.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do a soap roll either.
Impact or ballistic?
Impact.
Okay. Raw impact? Just
Raw impact,
How do we do a
yes.
soap roll?
Okay, on the side of your chummer, there are two tabs. There's the first one, and then the one behind it. The one behind it has all your soak.
I'm not using Chummer. I have a printed up page.
Oh.
Well, on Chummer, you say two tabs, but don't
Okay.
see where Soak is on either of them.
Give me a sec.
All
So,
right.
no, for a fact, we've run into this before.
And I
That's-
couldn't find Soak last time.
John,
I've never
what
been hit
is...
by anything, so I never know.
Well, I'm looking at otters, which is why I'm confused.
soak is oh wait, I need one more. Soak is body plus okay, soak is your body plus your impact armor in this case because it's an impact plus any relevant things.
Gotcha. Okay, now I can go from that.
Okay.
So I got 7 hits there.
Okay,
Hold
you
on a
got...
sec.
I have one hit.
And remember that I have an essence of 0.4, so magic affects me has it -3 to affect me.
Yeah,
I gotta figure out
I
what
understand
the hell
that.
So I'm okay. So against magic I'm soaking 10. So yeah.
All right.
I have no idea what I'm looking for.
You're looking for your toughness. Roll your body plus your impact armor, and then if
I
you
don't know what my impact armor is. That's my problem.
where
That
where
would be. Do
where-
you have any gear that has impact armor?
I have an armor jacket.
what is it? What is the impact armor?
What?
I don't know. That's my problem. I never
Yes,
had
yes,
Armor jacket.
yes, John.
Impact armor jacket has impact armor of 6,
Okay.
and you're an elf with no other abilities.
Yes.
Okay, so body and so 9 total.
Yeah, 9 die. All 9.
Now
Ah.
roll 9 die.
Let's see what I get here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Four
I had-
successes.
4 successes.
All right. So we have Otter has 4, Gary has 1.
Or
John has 7, and
if it's magic, it's 10 because of my low essence.
Neff has 4. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna roll a
To answer your question, the reason it's impact is, yeah, it's magic, but the magic isn't affecting you directly so much as it's just squeezing you
All right.
into a very small place and stretching your body.
Ooh, kinky.
And you guys feel your bones shift and jar, and anyone who's a magic user should know that this is stuff that they've never heard of before. Like, this should not be physically possible.
This is some funky shit.
This is some funky shit.
All right.
Wow, man.
All right. So we just take damage. How much?
Well, no, I'm going to give you your versus 10. So everyone but John takes... Okay, well, let me put it this way. Gary, you take 6 physical damage. Neff, you take 4. Arter, you take... Sorry. Neff, you take 2. Otter, you take 2. John,
Ow.
you don't get any damage.
It just feels really weird.
It just feels really weird.
All right. So we've teleported.
You've done something, because you're somewhere. And you don't know where you are, but you're somewhere.
Am I still holding on to the guy?
You're still holding on to the guy. Unfortunately, the guy is limp in your hands. And as you watch, some foam just kind of drips from his mouth. Looks like he had a seizure.
Is he okay or?
No, he's dead.
Oh,
You done killed him.
oops.
But I wanted to do that.
Okay. Well,
So,
Why does it not surprise me about her?
So, what you guys are looking at is a vast underground kind of complex. And, you know, when I say vast, I mean the ceiling is arched and to the point where you can just barely see the top of it in the distance. And it's crisscrossed by thousands of, like, catwalks, and the walls are lined with doors. I mean, this is a huge place. And yeah, you're just what is going on? There are no people, as far as you can see, anywhere in this complex. I mean, it looks like a ghost town. And you're standing on a platform with a single catwalk stretching out in front of you. And just below the catwalk are these vats of green slime, is the best way you can describe them. And they're slowly being agitated by some spinning blades, so as not to maybe not to have any film work on them.
Coagulation.
I throw
Mhm.
I throw like a small pebble into one of them.
The pebble falls, and just as the pebble gets to like maybe 3 feet above the goop reaches up and grabs it and pulls it in.
Ew.
Well, at least we got a way to get rid of the guy.
No, we still need his helmet.
Oh, we could keep the helmet. We just don't need his body.
True.
Is that what you do?
No, we don't know. For all we know, it could rise as a zombie. Let's keep
Exactly. Yeah. Good point. We don't want to do that.
All right. So now so I think we should try. Okay, we should cross the catwalk. Yeah.
Okay,
We'll
you
leave
guys.
the body on the other side. We don't need to take him with us.
Yeah, we can leave it there, but actually, let's find a place to hide the body if we can.
Don't worry about hiding it. I think at this point it's a little late.
Yeah, but I'm saying we don't want to. If the complex is, we don't want to really. We want to leave as little for their security team to figure out as possible. The same.
Actually, just make it look like he came through and he couldn't handle the stress and just died.
Which is true. Good point.
Exactly. So we don't need to do anything else. Just untie him, make it look like he fell over as he came through.
Okay, there we go. We do that. All right.
Okay, so that's what you do. Walking across
And
the
obviously
catwalk.
at this point I am disengaging, hacking him because it's kind of worthless.
Well, no, the thing.
As you disengage, you feel something flit past your firewalls.
Ooh,
It's just a single momentary flit, but you get it. And
Is it
nothing.
Go ahead.
And nothing really seems out of the ordinary. Like you know how like things that are going to attack you will work, and you really don't see anything in the way of damage or even anything weird when you look at yourself or technology you have. And
Tracking.
what?
Is it tracking?
No, not sending out any signals. I mean, you can spot it easily enough. It's this little blob just kind of sitting in your head. That's
Should probably quarantine that.
Beyond quarantine, I want to get it the fuck out.
Quarantine it. Again, for all we don't know, we don't even know that what it is.
so. What do you do with it?
Well, first, yes, do some kind of quarantine with it to see if I can keep it from affecting anything else or even getting to anything else.
It's not moving. It lets you
I don't
quarantine
care.
it.
It's
lets
not
you.
supposed to be there.
It lets you quarantine it. I mean, it's literally sitting in your mind, just kind of sitting there. Now, I don't know how you're quarantining your own mind
Well, is there any way I can try and push it out?
of your mind.
Again,
Well-
Neff. We might if it's a program, we might want to keep whatever the program is.
All right, I'm saying this very clearly. The thing is not in your technology. It is in your mind. It has flowed out of your technology and into your mind.
And that's what I don't like.
Yeah, and I don't think your technomancer skills work on your own mind. You can see it as kind of, it looks like it's a sprite.
Fucking sprites.
Oh, you can.
But in the same way that you are consistently in the AR, it is sitting in the aura you put out into the AR.
Out of curiosity, is it going, hey, listen?
No, it's not. In fact, it seems to just
If it was
kind of be
doing that, I'd have
sitting
to
there.
kill it.
And in fact, it's as you look at it, it shapes, and it's white, and it grows 2 black dots in its face and a little black hole, and then its body kind of shifts out of it, and it's got, legs and little wispy arms, but it's all white. It just sits there and it tilts its head.
What are you?
It lets its head go, and you hear this like rattling noise, like someone shaking a maraca.
Great, you're a Mexican.
And it just kind of sits there and it looks around. And then it finally says, "I am me."
What are you doing?
What?
What
am
are
I?
you-
What am I doing? I'm being.
What is your purpose?
I have no more purpose. My purpose is done. So
What-
I
what-
am simply being.
Ask him what his purpose was.
What was your purpose?
To guide people safely.
Is that what happened to that guy?
What happened?
He's not. He wasn't guided very safely.
He didn't listen to me.
And what did you tell him?
Not to go. You forced him. You were the ones who killed him.
Okay.
My purpose is served.
Okay. Doesn't look like we'll get very much useful out of it. Ask him if he has any other purposes.
I think that's been pretty much made abundantly clear. He hasn't got any.
I could guide you.
Sure.
I do want to point out that he's talking directly to the Technomancer.
Okay, so we wouldn't hear.
You
No.
don't hear that. So
No.
basically, you guys see me talking to myself.
Yes.
And I say, "You're crazy, bitch."
Kind of looks over at the Dryad. Ooh, she's pretty. And in the AR, he kind of floats around her.
You want to keep her alive?
I could try, but you'd have to listen.
Oh God, it is gonna say, "Hey, listen."
I'm
Okay.
not that evil.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right. So I look at him and ask him what the fuck is going on.
Apparently, there's some kind of magic sprite in my head now. All right. Can you guide us to?
Hold on. Ask her if she knows the location of any credits or shekels.
I smack him and I say, "Can you guide us to where the those
Credits
brought
are.
here were?
To where the what is? I'm sorry.
Those who were brought here were taken."
Hmm. Well, I could. It sighs. I could, but they went to many different places.
The one that looked like a fox.
The one that... Oh yes, I can bring you there, but it's quite a journey.
That's okay. We like long journeys.
Do you?
We do now.
All right. Ask it what kind of defenses this place has.
I seriously doubt it's going to know that.
Yeah. Good point.
Well,
it would be able to see based on.
It would be able to tell us what to avoid, not what's there.
Yeah, good point. Because if there's any, I'm just thinking about sense, like. All right. So let's go.
Leroy Jenkins.
All right. Well, first go across the catwalk.
Follow me! I know the way!
So, should we follow the guy who now says he has voices in his head telling him where to go?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Does anyone else see a problem with this other than me? I mean, I have a voice telling me we should find shekels everywhere, but, I don't see us rolling in shekels right now. We're
Being
credits.
Jewish is not a voice in your head.
That's a good point.
Well,
My
technically it
ancestors.
is.
All right, so okay, so we're going down this. It's basically what are the surroundings of this place? Is it just like a cavern, or is it all? Is it like It's like metal or what?
It's heavy metal.
The area we're in. What does it look like?
It's lots of metal.
Mm.
And it's, again, like I said, it's crisscrossing catwalks, and you're currently going over the vat of goo.
Can we see any walls?
Can you see any walls? You can on either side of you. There is a wall completely.
Made of what?
Basically, they're covered in doors, and each door leads somewhere else. You assume.
Okay, and ceiling and floor.
Yes, ceiling and floor.
Okay, ceiling and floor made out of what?
Well, the ceiling is made out of metal. The floor is made out of. Well, it looks like concrete.
Okay.
I mean, this literally looks like a Soviet era bunker. Is the best way I'm going to describe it. Okay.
Okay.
Are there any
And
Soviets included?
But,
there are no.
But it's the room we're in is the size of what?
I'd say those underground caverns.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
Okay. It's pretty big, but we can see across it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the size of a city, but it's a good 400 500 feet. Sorry, it's a 4 or 5 miles across.
Okay. Okay.
So you guys are pretty much yeah, it's like the Grand Canyon of just doors. And so you've got about a 5-mile stretch of doors on either side. So I'd say the entire complex stretches 10 miles across, 4 miles up, and 2 miles down.
Oh, that's lovely.
And the vats stand about 500 feet tall, give or take.
All right. Okay.
So,
I think anyone falling into those is not coming back.
well, yeah, I don't know. You could, possibly, maybe.
You're not going to spoil it. All right. So we're going.
So the creature starts talking to you, Neff.
Uh-oh. What does he say?
He says, No, you want to talk to the Foxy lady, right?
Foxy lady.
And he floats around your head, and then he goes, well, I don't know exactly where they took her, but they took her to the experimentation wing. That'll be right this way, and he points down the walkway, and the walkway splits on either side. And he goes, but you have to be really careful The nice doggies aren't so nice when they don't know you.
Okay.
So there's dogs ahead, and we better be nice and good. Careful.
So he
Can I
points.
ask him quickly, are these mechanical doggies or not so mechanical doggies?
Mm,
Are they made of
Both.
metal or flesh?
both.
Oh,
Cyber doggies!
all right.
One of them's named Rex. So
Did we just walk into Metal Gear?
Metal Gear Rex?
No, I'm saying it's like
Now, what is Rex made of?
no, we're just sneaking around in an underground facility with a bunch of cyber doggies. Nothing wrong with that.
What is Rex made of?
Metal and flesh.
What kind of metal?
Not gold.
I didn't say anything about gold. There's more valuable materials than that.
No platinum.
don't know. He says, shiny
Yeah.
metal.
Shiny
metal.
Shiny metal is good. Shiny metal can be worth something. Come here, little doggies.
Well, okay. So you guys go to the left as the sprite instructs you.
All right.
And you're walking along, and everyone do a listen check for me.
Hey, listen!
Perception. 12. Do, 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 do,
Find that on my sheet.
do, 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 do.
Shit, what stat was for listening checks?
4. I got 4.
Listen.
What stat goes for listening?
Perception plus. It's perception plus int.
Gotcha, thanks.
Perception plus intuition. So I got 4 hits.
Hmm.
I got 2 hits.
Here.
Okay, who's got
John.
music on in the background?
Sorry, that was me.
All
5.
right. 5 successes. What did everyone else get?
I got 4.
I got 2 successes.
And Otter got none. Otter is completely oblivious to this. So
Like
all
always.
of you hear the whir of metal and a low panting coming down the hall towards you.
Doggies are coming.
John, you can actually hear 2 of them. Now, on either side of you are open doors, and you guys pretty much know that the dogs are coming. They're coming directly towards you. So, what do you do?
All right. Load. Okay. At the same for with my. Okay. Make a. I'm gonna have to pull everyone. Okay. Pull everyone into one of the into the rooms. You can kind of drag everyone to the rooms and load the grenade launcher with.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to ask Mr. Sprite, can you tell them we're okay?
I don't know. Dogs don't listen to me.
Okay.
That's worth a shot.
Let's hide.
So,
Do we know if the dogs are
you
actually
guys,
hostile?
well,
Dogs
they're
have no
guard
shackles.
dogs. And they have been told, you have been told that they're not so nice if they don't know you.
Okay.
And they have no shackles.
They'd either try to, depending on their programming, capture us or get rid of us, or possibly. So yeah, this is. Yeah. And if we want to eliminate them, if we want to either avoid them or eliminate them fast.
So, as you guys pull back into it, the dogs kind of they go by you, and they pass by you and they stop for a second, and one of them lifts his nose, and you can tell he's doing some kind of scan. And so you pull back a little deeper, and I'm going to give it to Otter. Otter, you bump into something. And you slosh around. You hear sloshing. So, you two. The dog is scanning, and he stops with his face pointed towards you, and he lowers his ears and he gives kind of a growl. What do you do? This is for the other three. I'll be right with you in a moment, Otter.
Oh, okay.
All right. You know what? Do you think we should? Do you think we should jump them and get? You know what? Fuck it. Charge.
All right. Roll
Sure.
that initiative, guys. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something a little different since this hasn't really been. Since this is mostly a combat, I know you're going to win. You're meant to win.
Yeah. In this case, I'm rolling 11 dice. No, it's 11 damage plus, like, I don't know, what is it to hit? 14 die to hit and 11 damage, and I get the drop. And I have
Yes, John.
Yeah.
Got it. You're meant to win this.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is called good thing, bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay? You guys are going to get the jump on them, and you get to describe one good thing and one bad thing that happens to you during this combat. Okay? And it's within reason. So, roll initiative, everyone.
Initiative, it's rolling
2 hits, 1 miss.
11.
So Gary's got 2.
And all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 5 hits for me.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Okay, so it goes Neff, John, and Gary in that order. And Otter, you're kind
Hold
of...
on, that wasn't me. That was not me. That was him.
No, I got
Oh.
5. I got 5, not 6.
I got 4.
Okay.
Oh no, that was my last one, wasn't it?
No, wait, somebody just shouted 6 successes. I swear to God, I just
Yeah,
heard that.
somebody rolled 6. I see somebody got 6.
No, that was okay. I got.
Oh, that was you. You got 6.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I got 4.
Okay.
Oh.
So okay.
So it goes John, Nephenor, and Gary.
So good thing, bad thing.
Yeah, so you describe a good thing that happens, and then you describe a bad thing that happens. And the bad thing can happen to you or to another person and can be a result of your action or, I don't know, another person, the dog's action or what.
Okay, just for reference, how much die do they have to soak and how much health?
This doesn't matter.
It's pretty low. They're not very tough.
Yeah,
In other
the
words,
point of this
we're doing this in
is...
story mode, not in game.
Yeah, we're not rolling, we're...
All right, I smash.
Okay.
I promptly take out the first one, just rapidly, and then pin the second one against the wall. And I pinned it against the wall, but unfortunately my horns are stuck in the wall.
Perfect. There you go. You got it.
So yeah. So we have one that's smashed into. That's we have one remains of a dog, one trapped dog, and I'm also stuck in the wall.
So, your Minotaur is stuck in the wall. All right, Nephenor, what do you do?
I sliced one in half, but with my monofilament sword. But now my sword's stuck in the wall.
Okay, so Gary, both your
Everything's stuck in the wall.
Oh, well, I think they're dead, but now we're stuck in the damn wall.
Yeah, so Gary, the two people in front of you have just cut down the dogs, but now they're both stuck in the wall.
I wonder what I'm going. Give me their creds.
No!
All right.
Never, friends.
So Gary steals your creds, and then what's the bad thing that happens, Gary?
He loses them as we take them back.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a pretty
I
good thing.
dropped them.
And we take them back.
Okay, so that's literally what good thing, bad thing does. We may use this more often because it's going to be a little easier to do over stream, but that would be the general thing. The reason you would want to keep stats is I'm not always going to use them. There are some battles that I'm just going to have people roll for, but for them,
if we're not so overwhelmingly built that they could actually.
If there's a chance, we're going to do mechanic, but if it's not, we'll do story. And I just wanted to see how it went. Okay.
All right.
Okay,
So Otter, while all this is going on, like you hear someone charge, and then somebody slice, and then two people swearing, and then Gary cackling, and then yeah. So you turn around, and do you turn around because you have knocked into something?
I turn around.
Okay. And what you see is, well, it's. Have you guys ever seen a sensory deprivation chamber?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a sensory deprivation chamber, except it's got a clear top, and there's something immersed in goo. And it's the same green goo you saw in the vats before. And it's shiny and sort of metal. And yeah, it's shiny and metal, and you kind of pan up over it, and it's got a humanoid form. You're not sure what's going on until you focus on the face.
It's got a face. I don't like this.
It's a human face. It's all skin and bone and a look of absolute terror. And you don't recognize it for a second, but Otter, you recognize it as, it was that chick who was following Kai out of the Star Schmucks. What was her name? Nasha Sarkisian?
Uh-oh.
Oh, cool! We killed Anita!
Well, she's not dead yet. so-
Anasa.
Yeah, we killed Anasa, not Anita.
Close enough.
And she's got this look of just like horror, and she's screaming. You can see her mouth moving under the goo. She's not drowning though. She's just screaming.
She has no mouth, but she must scream.
Yes.
Is she dying? Or
And as you watch, a little bit of her skin kind of turns into metal.
oh fuck! I think we should get going, guys.
And she screams and thrashes in the goo. It seems that your jostling of her has allowed her some movement, but the only movement she can make is her head.
Let's move. Let's keep going, guys. Ragnar pulls Neff and starts like, let's move. Let's move now.
Otter, what do you do?
I'm
with him. I say we engage GTFO drive.
Yeah.
I inspect the body in the goo to see if there's any way I can acquire her credits.
Yeah,
There's
sure. You could probably reach in there, and you do see a cred stick floating around.
I smell the goo.
Cred stick.
You reach in and get the cred stick. Okay.
How many?
God.
You get 2,000 creds.
And
You also feel an acidic burning sensation as your hand immediately is attacked. And you watch as the tips of your fingers turn silvery.
Cool.
I think we're leaving him behind.
Come on, give me a hug.
No.
Do you leave your hand in the goo or do you pull it out?
I leave my hand in the goo.
Okay. The intense burning sensation becomes worse. Let's have a... what would be a good roll
Stupid Gary
for...
roll?
What?
A stupid Gary roll?
Yeah, stupid Gary roll indeed. No, John, you're an expert on the Shadowrun rules. What would be a good thing to resist pulling your hand out due to intense pain? I know what it would be in White Wolf, but
That would probably be a willpower roll and
Yeah.
plus if just a flat willpower roll or a willpower plus body, depending.
I'm gonna do flat willpower roll. So roll me your willpower there, Gary.
Alright, give me one moment. I roll 3 hits, 1 miss.
Okay, three. How many?
3 hits, 1 miss.
Okay. So you can keep your hand in there. The silver starts moving up your arm, but it is intensely painful. Like, imagine the worst pain you, Gary, have ever experienced it, and times it by 1,000. Your skin is sloughing off as the metal kind of curls up around it. You can feel it eating away at your very bones and tendrils and...
Since it's moving at my arm, I pull my hand back.
Alright, you pull your hand back, and the green goo soaks into your hand, and you find that your hand from your wrist down is now mechanical. Everything has been replaced by metal, and it's very hard to flex and move it, but you can. It's almost like somebody built a mechanical hand using your own hand.
Is there any way to, improve the mobility of the hand?
Probably.
Celebrate with savings during the Star-Spangled 4-Day blowout at Furniture Row.
Happy 4th of July, folks.
Happy 4th of July, Otter.
All right, so
And out of curiosity, the cred stick that he was reaching for, is it still in one piece?
No, the cred stick has actually melted into his hand. It is literally stuck in the very middle of his palm. It's clearly not usable. There's no way for you to get the USB component out. It is just... He just forever has a cred stick in the palm of his hand. And the cred stick, interestingly enough, has a single word engraved upon it. It must have been... What?
Dumas?
No. Hold on.
Doomkopf?
No. I didn't expect him to actually reach into it, so it's way down in my notes. Give me a second.
Right.
Role play as I look this up.
Okay, well, again, I've grabbed Otter and I'm currently engaging the GTFO drive.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I have to hug you guys. Come on, get back here.
Too bad. We're not anywhere near you, and we're the one with the sprite who the way out.
You're the one with talking voices in your head. Do you really think you're any smarter than me?
I want to stay.
Okay, I leave Otter, and so
Okay.
it's me and Neff have
I
engaged.
go and I sniff the weird stuff. Want to know what it smells like?
Okay, so
It smells
Like burning.
briny, almost like salt water.
Ooh.
And hold on. It has the word. Oh, I am going to butcher this. Give me. Emet. Emet? Emet.
E-M-I-T?
E-M-E-T.
Emet. Okay.
It is engraved on your palm now as part of your metallic palm.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay,
So-
Emmett. That's your new name, Emmett.
So it smells briny, kind of like, salt water would be the best way to describe it.
Salt water don't do that.
So, it smells like salt water. What else were you looking into, Otter?
Well, I just want to smell it.
Okay, it smells like salt water.
And I keep smelling it.
Well, it as you smell it, your nose gets really close, and the goo comes up and kind of swats at your nose.
You don't want
Give me an agility roll, please.
Oh god.
Wait, you want me to do the roll?
Oh, hold on. Can you do an agility roll?
I don't know how.
Okay, I'm rolling. Okay, you managed to jerk back just in time. Okay. But yeah, that thing clearly wanted to touch you. It wanted to reach out and touch you.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah,
And take your nose.
sweet. We'll go with that. So, what else do you guys do? I mean, you've got a cool new arm, and Otter's itching for a nose. That's for sure.
Okay, so Neff and I. Okay, so where are we now? And where is this?
Neff and John, you are moving down the catwalk swiftly, and the sprite is telling you, no, don't leave them, don't leave them. You really don't want to leave them behind.
Why?
If you get separated and they get captured, we'll probably have to go all the way out to the natural resources and the financial department.
I can. All right. What? I mean, they've been touched by something strange.
Yeah.
Is that dangerous?
Well, sorta, if you don't want to be metal.
Oh. Okay. So I guess we return.
Okay. So, you two are, sitting there, waiting. So what are you doing, Gary?
Okay, so we return for the.
I am trying to extract a credit stick from my now mechanical hand.
Yeah, no, it is literally, like, jammed in there. You'd have to undo your hand. At this point, what you know about credit sticks, and you know a lot about credit sticks, that credit stick is ruined. You may be able to hack it, though, as there is a thumbprint scanner, which might just actually, if you could get a thumbprint, you might be able to transfer it via Wi-Fi.
Now, is there any way I can get a picture of her hand, and so I can extract the thumbprint from the picture later?
Well, she is a robot right now.
That doesn't. Well, I mean, that doesn't answer my question, though.
Well, I don't know if the robot has the thumbprints. There may be a thumbprint left over that you could use some tape to kind of copy.
So the thumbprint will be on the credit stick.
Yes.
Okay. Well, guess I'll be. Does anyone have any tape?
You could probably get tape once you're done with the thing.
Okay. I follow after Neff and John.
Yes.
All right. And Otter, what are you doing?
I follow.
Okay.
Gary.
So you guys continue down the road, along the catwalks, and the creature is going, your friend, what happened? You need to get its arm back.
Can we?
No,
What happens if we don't?
I don't know. I've never seen someone not get fully transformed, but the people who are fully transformed sure are nice. They do a lot of good things. But I've never seen someone half transformed.
What happens if they try to transform someone that's already half robotic?
Then the other half gets transformed. Duh.
Well,
Well, I don't know. Let's get your first friend back, then we'll talk about this. I don't. He kind of glances back towards the ogre.
all right. So let's keep going.
Let's roll.
All right. So it takes about maybe 2-3 hours. You guys sneak past a couple more of those dogs, get yourself stuck in more walls. As you're moving through, you notice that the experimentation chambers have glass panels on either side. And so you pass through one that's you pass by one that's overgrown with fungus and vines, and one that has some kind of horrifying, grotesque, just like, it looks like a web of flesh.
Oh, lovely.
Are
Are these rooms large enough to fit an elephant through?
Yeah, no, they're maybe an 8x20 cube.
Okay, so there's no so the guy that mentioned the dragon involved, at least the dragon. This place isn't exactly dragon friendly, except for the big area.
Yep.
Which probably means we're not going to run into a dragon. Okay.
All right.
Today.
So. So you continue past, and finally you get to a room that is big enough for a dragon.
Oh, fuck.
And it is just filled to the brim with animal cages. Up one side, up the other. And in the very middle is a clutch of eggs.
What do the eggs look
And
like?
I mean, the middle of the room, each egg is about 8 feet tall.
Oh.
The clutch of eggs.
Well, this is... I hope this is dragon eggs.
I hope it's not. Last thing I want to see is more.
Well, I'm just saying, if there's something that's that big and that's not a dragon...
Good point.
So,
at least if it's a dragon, it's kind of... You're dealing with something that might be an arrogant bastard, but it's rational.
so anyway.
So what are in the cages?
You can't really see back into them very well, but from the looks of that spiny scorpion tail that's about the size of your torso, you don't want to know. And that's just the nearest cage. So, now normally we would be going for another half hour, but we have reached the point where going any further would severely hamper a couple of things.
If we don't have Rachel.
If we don't have Rachel. And also Kai. Kai has a necessary role because Kai. So, what I'm going to do is hand out XP because unfortunately we do need to stop here. Let's start with who drove the plot forward the most.
I think it was Nephenor.
I guess it was Mr. Voices in Head.
Yep.
That's your new spirit name, Nephenor, Voices in Head.
I am Voices in Head.
All right.
All right, Nephenor, you get 1 point. Who did the craziest thing?
Mister, I'm going to put my hand into the goo.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 1 point for Gary. Who did the bravest thing?
Also me?
Otter for trying to sniff it.
Brave or stupid?
It smelled like oceans, and I used to live on an island. So
You were in love with that smell, but it was brave because you did put your nose near it. So that'll be 1 point for Otter. And finally, who was the best in combat?
Does acquiring all the shekels count?
No.
No.
That counts as ways to get your 12-foot tall Minotaur ninja to kill you in your sleep.
Hey, if he didn't want the shekels stolen, he shouldn't have been stuck in a wall. It's not my fault. I mean, credit.
All right, I'm going to give that to John just for the fuck it, I'm going to charge him attitude, because we need more of that in this campaign.
One or two karma.
1 karma.
Yep.
And the rest, and everyone gets 1 karma for showing up, 1 karma for excellent roleplay and willing to be experimental, and 1 karma because you guys are awesome in general.
Right.
So.
Do we get a karma for getting karma?
No, you don't get a karma for getting karma. That's a bit like getting a participation trophy or one of those Xbox.
Oh, you don't want to be like a social justice warrior.
Yeah. Also, it could be like that Xbox achievement for watching a movie.
You're shitting me, right?
Nope. A fungus could get that, as Ryan Haywood from Achievement Hunters has pointed out. But yes, a fungus could get that one.
I think a fungus did get that one.
Yeah, probably. All right, guys. So next week, we will discover 3 things. First off, where is Rachel? Second off, what is so important about the word emet? And third, what Otter just did to himself. Until next time, bye.
Woohoo!
Well, emet